We've got on the line Monde Mpongoshe. Now, the Velokhaya Life Cycling Academy, or Velokhaya for short, is a profit organization based in Khayelitsha, which uses a range of holistic education-based cycling programs to give children a huge advantage and life skills in their life. So, Monde, we want to say thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate it enormously, considering we are in a sporting frame of mind, what with the Olympics.
Yes.
Did you watch the Olympic launch last night?
Unfortunately, I couldn't. I thought I was, but I couldn't. I couldn't make it. I was busy still working.
Well, it was a very sparkling affair, and I'm sure you'll be able to watch plenty of reruns as we go through the weekend.
Yes, I asked a friend to record it for me so that I can watch it.
Are you going to be following, because South Africa is participating in the road cycling competition?
Most certainly. In fact, we have one of our guys in Joburg at the moment who's going to be sort of doing the analysis with the SABC, on cycling. He's the Mpongoshe. He's one of my guys at Velokhaya. He's actually Velokhaya's operations manager. So he's going to be assisting the SABC, giving them the analysis and commentary on cycling. Is very knowledgeable, around that.
On Daryl MP as he goes in at 11 o'clock today. Monde, how did you get into cycling?
Well, basically, I used to cycle way back. You know what I mean? I'm a veteran cyclist. I used to cycle way back. But really, the purpose of Velokhaya was to give kids from the township access to the sport of cycling. As you know, cycling is a very expensive sport in terms of equipment that is required and the gear that is required. I mean, I think in my mind it's probably more expensive than golf. Sure. And the traveling that is required. So we basically thought we pulled resources together, and we were very fortunate to have gotten sponsorship from companies like Pick and Pay, in fact, which has been our anchor sponsor, and we work very closely as well with a company called Engine and SAFM. So those companies have been very kind to us in assisting us, getting the resources together to allow these kids to participate and access the sport of cycling.
Monde, you talk about the sport of cycling, and I suppose the question would be, what kind of bikes and cycling are we talking about? Are we talking about mountain bikes, BMX, road biking?
Thanks for that question. We've got all the genres of cycling. I mean, we started out as a road cycling, organization focusing on competitive cycling, just road. But then again, we grew, especially when we opened our oval in Khayelitsha, the BMX oval. So currently, we've got the road cycling, we've got BMX, we've got mountain biking, and we also have mass participatory, a community-based, cycling program, which anybody from anywhere can just come in and join. And then we also run a safe cycling program with Engine, safe cycling program.
Now, when you talk about the kids participating, I suppose the question one has to ask is, what is the goal of this? Obviously, you are wanting kids to cycle because it's super healthy and a healthy mind and a healthy body. I mean, all of that stuff. But I'm sure there's greater life skills that you're trying to teach as well. Yeah,
most certainly. I mean, look, it's not just about cycling. Our purpose really is to sort of what you call produce champions on and off the bike. That's really the purpose of our Velokhaya, because we realize that not everyone can make it to the podium, and if people cannot make it to the podium, or kids cannot make it to the podium, but at least they get skills out of it. I mean, it takes a lot of discipline. It is in fact a sport that requires dedication and discipline, so it teaches them all those values that one can always use outside or in other areas besides cycling.
So not only are you doing that, but you're also doing the tours of Khayelitsha.
Sure. It's a venture that we started with a company called Bike and Saddle, because we realized that, look, it's for the future. For us, we don't want to be, all our lives to be dependent on, CSI sort of corporate social investment funding. We need to sort of make our own funding from our own resources. So we started tours which we, market and sell to people who are interested in learning more about the culture in the township. And those are basically then, use the funding from those tours is basically then used to, subsidize some of our needs in terms of equipment that we require, in our programs.
Monde, are you a big cycler, as in cycling yourself?
Not really. My time has now been taken a lot by the admin and ensuring that Velokhaya, reaches its objectives and grows its programs. So maybe weekends now and again I'll take a bike ride around, but most of the time, Velokhaya really keeps me busy.
I just have this image of you like crossing an imaginary finishing line and raising your arms in the air in victory.
No, to me, if one of our kids does that, then I'm really pleased.
Monde, finally, if people are interested in the project, how do they get hold of you?
My number is 073-181-5679. Otherwise, they can also reach me. There is information on our website, www.velokhaya.com, and they will see there that we've got all the information and contact numbers. Otherwise, I repeat, my number is 073-181-5679.
Brilliant. Monde Mpongoshe, thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on an incredible project. That website, once again, www.velokhaya.com. And it is a beautiful project and certainly talks to sporting lifestyles and lifestyle as an important thing for young kids as well. And if it's something that you'd like to support, I say go ahead and do it.